Welcome to the 2023 Greatest Golfer Juniors launch video. I'm Todd Franco, Greatest Guru, and I'm thrilled to be here again. Our 13th year running the most affordable, most fun, competitive juniors program in Northeast Ohio and Western PA. Greatest Juniors tees off May 7th, and this video is going to run down the start, the middle, the end, and all the stuff in between. First, thanks to our sponsors, Joe Dickey Electric and Youngstown Tile. Eric Carlson, the boss of Joe Dickey, has partnered with us for 5+ years, making junior golf his passion for Greatest Golfer. And Josh Cohall, Youngstown Tile folks, joined us last year, and that was pretty cool because on the last day, last hole, last event of the Greatest 2022 season, Josh is on the tee box, and his daughter Maya from Canfield High School stripes a hole-in-one over at Squaw Creek. Go check out the video on Greatest Golfer YouTube. It's still one of the most memorable moments of last year's golf. Sponsors keep Greatest the most affordable, competitive format in Northeast Ohio and Western Pennsylvania. We don't charge a membership fee, and our fees run $45 to $65 per event. You're not going to find a cheaper way to play junior golf competitively, and that's due to the sponsors. If I had more sponsors this year, we're always looking for sponsors. If I had more this year, what happens is I want to create junior scholarships, junior golf scholarships. We had them back in the early days of Greatest Golfer Juniors, and the national group who funded it got away. In addition, with some more sponsorships, what I'd like to do is have a couple college players out on the practice screen at every Greatest event, and just have them be there for tips and some counseling and mentoring for the players as they come through. Always looking for sponsors. If you're interested, just give me a shout. But sponsorships help fuel Greatest and keep it as affordable as we've had over the last 14 years, and thrilled to keep adding more. All right, so let's play golf. Well, actually, before we play golf, let's talk a little bit about how Greatest Juniors plays. It's 10 qualifiers leading up to a 36-hole championship for our U17 players and an 18-hole championship for our U14 players. That's in the middle of July. You get to the championship either by winning a qualifier or by accumulating points for as many qualifiers as you play, much like the FedEx Cup system. In addition to the championship just before, almost like the home run derby for baseball, we have a skills challenge where all the players who are in the finals in the U17 division get to come out to Trumbull Country Club, host us. And we have a kind of long drive close to the pin fun night before the championship setup. So we have this thing called double bogey pickup. Greatest is a collection of a lot of high school golfers, and they are players shooting in their 70s and 80s, and there's also players shooting in 90s and 110s and a couple in the 120s. We try and make sure that all those players get a chance to play. And we have this thing called double bogey pickup, which means if you're not going to be in the top 5 players that day in your event, you know your trend is to always finish in 10th or 12th or whatever. If you have one of those days where it's just not there, and you're carding 6s and 7s and 8s and 9s, when you hit double bogey, pick up the ball, card the round a practice round. It just helps keep pace of play, helps keep you from driving yourself nuts if you're that player having it, and also keeps the rest of the playing group happy that they can keep moving at a pace. So, all right, let's talk about the lineup this year. It's pretty badass. First of all, we tee off May 7th at the Lake Club. The Lake Club has been the home of Greatest Golf for adults for 14 seasons. Greatest Golfer probably doesn't exist without the partnership of the Moransky family and the Lake Club. Following Saturday, we continue our 3rd year of a 2-player scramble. That's kind of a fun way to have junior golf going. Players, partner up with your classmates, partner up with your siblings, partner up with your parents, your coach, a neighbor, an uncle, an aunt, and that's May 13th out at Reserve Run. That's our 2-player event. Those are the first 2 events of the year, and then we kind of chill until June 15th. We're at Salem Hills, then we're at Squaw Creek, then we're at Mill Creek, then Pine Lakes, Tam O'Shanter, Trumbull Country Club, Old Dutch. We finished the qualifier series at Avalon Lakes. And then Thursday, July 20th, we have the long drive close to the pin shootout, just a fun little night out at Trumbull Country Club. And then that Friday and Saturday, Friday, July 21st, Saturday, July 22nd are the championships for the U17s and the U14s. So that's the Greatest 2023 junior season. So glad to have Joe Dickey Electric title sponsoring. So glad to have Youngstown Tile back in the presenting sponsorship role. Remember, when you talk to your friends, Greatest grows because of the word of mouth that you're able to share about playing in Greatest. It is the most affordable junior program. You're going to have no $150 admission fee. Greens fees $45 to $65. Not going to find anything cheaper. It's also the most fun. I think we have this competitive urge, and it's all about winning. But I tell you what, when you play Greatest Golfer, when you're 25, 30 years old, you're going to have friends from the other side of the valley that you met by playing Greatest Golfer. 70 people in the valley owe their college careers to their time that they played in Greatest. All right, that might be overstating it. 70 former Greatest junior players played college golf. Does that sound like a more fair way to say it? So when you're thinking about, am I in this for the competitive edge to get to college golf? We have that. 70 people previously have made their way to college golf by playing Greatest Golfer. That said, more importantly to me, the hundreds of friendships that have grown by playing Greatest Golfer Juniors. So registration's open now. And last, just to close back where I started, please keep our sponsors in mind. If you got electrical work around the house, if you're doing tile, skip over to all the other sponsors in Greatest. There's insurance folks, there's tax folks, there's car dealers. When you're making business decisions for your house, please think of the Greatest Golfer sponsors. We don't have Greatest Golfer as we have at one of those enviable amateur events in all of Ohio and all of the Great Lakes. People just marvel what we pulled off here. We don't have it without the support of the sponsors. So please keep our sponsors in mind. And more importantly, if you want to be a sponsor, I would jump at that opportunity. With that, welcome to the 2023 version of Juniors Greatest Golfers starting May 7th. Talk to you soon.